Good morning everyone and welcome to my presentation. First of all, let me thank you for all coming here today. Let me introduce myself. My name is Marcel Prastiko Arthana. I'm a college student in the Informatika Engineering Department at the University of Education Ganesha. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a broader concept of machines being able to carry out tasks in a way that we'll consider smart. Artificial intelligence, or that we call AI, refers to system or machine that same as human intelligence to perform tasks and intellectually improve themselves based on the information they collect. During the next 5 minutes, we'll be focused on how artificial intelligence very useful for human life and technological department. In this presentation, I've divided my presentation into three main parts. First is how does AI work? The second is four types of AI. And the third or the last part is how artificial intelligence is going to change our world. Let me begin by explaining how does AI work. Building an AI system is a carefully process of reverse engineering human traits and capabilities in a machines. And it's using computational to process to surpass what we are capable of. To understand how artificial intelligence actually works, one needs to deep dive into the various subdomains of artificial intelligence and understand how each domain could be applied into the various fields on the industry. Here the subdomain of how does AI work. First subdomain is machine learning. Machine learning teaches a machine how to make inference and decision based on the past experience. The second is a deep learning. Deep learning is a machine learning technique. It teaches a machine to process input through layer in order to classify, infer, and predict the outcome. Next is neural networks. Neural networks are on the similar principle as a human neural cells. They are a series algorithm that captures the relationship between various underlying variable and process the data as a human brain cells. And next is a natural language processing. Natural language processing is a science of reading, understanding, interpreting a language by a machine. Once a machine understands what the user intends to communicate, it responds accordingly. Next is a computer vision subdomain of AI work. How does AI work? Computer vision algorithm tries to understand as an image by breaking down as an image and studying different parts of the objects. This helps the machine classify to learn from a set of image to make better output decision by on the previous abbreviation. And the last of subdomain is cognitive computing. The algorithm tries to mimic a human brain by analyzing traits or speech or image or object in a manner that a human does and it tries to give the desired output. Next is the second part, talks about types of artificial intelligence. There are four types of artificial intelligence. Each type describes the role of artificial intelligence in a particular field and show a visualization of artificial intelligence. First is reactive machines. Reactive machines perform basic operation. This level of AI is simplest level. This type reach the some input with some output. The next types of artificial intelligence is a limited memory. Limited memory types refer to AI ability to store previous data and prediction, using that data to make better prediction. With limited memory, machine learning architecture becomes a little more complex. Every machine's learning model requires limited memory to be created, but the model can get deployed as reactive machines type. Next type is self-aware. This kind of AI exists only in story and as a story often do, instill both immense amounts of fear into audience. A self-aware intelligence beyond the human as an independent intelligence, and likely people we have to negotiate terms with the entity it created. What happened, good or bad, is anyone's guess. And the last type is theory of mind. There's only their beginning. First, it can be seen in the things like self-driving cars in the type of AI. AI is began to interact with the through of emotional human. Like for example, today in 2020, Indonesia is incoming by the Tesla cars is a better of AI automotive cars. Then I will go on the highlight what I see as the main point of. This is the last of part. The main point is how artificial intelligence is going to change our world. As we know, in our daily activities, we can find AI has spread to all aspects to make human work easy. AI affect all human productivity at work, accelerate and improve the quality of the result need. All human work that are composite by AI will make AI smart because AI learns continuously and the memory stored is better than human memory. Therefore, here are the changes that have occurred with the presence of artificial intelligence. The first aspect is transportation. Although it could take decades to more perfect them, autonomous car will one day ferry us from place to place. Yeah, like for example Tesla car, it can drive automatically without human. The next aspect is the media. Journalism is harnessing AI too, and will continue to benefit it. Bloomberg used cyber technology to help make quick sense of complex financial reports. The Associated Press employs the natural language abilities of automatic insight to produce 3,700 earning report story per year, nearly 4 times more than in the recent past. And the last aspect is the customer service. Google is working on AI assistant that can place human-like calls to make appointments. Let's say your neighbor to hair salon in addition to work. The system understands context and nuance. Yeah, for example, in your handphone, you can say, "Okay, Google," and the Google Assistant will help you. So the point is choose advance are only the beginning. There's much more to come. In the end, artificial intelligence will be part of human needs in daily basics. Alright, that's all I want to say about 3 parts that I explained to you. If you have any question you'd like to ask me, I will be happy to answer your question. Otherwise, there will be a time for discussion at the end. So thank you for your attention.